In this video, we are going to talk about 3 security options at the airport to help you get through security faster and much happier.
Except, yeah, no, that works. Yeah, I'm going with him.
And you have to stay tuned until the end because we have a super special air travel hack that is going to help you have such an enjoyable flight and you're going to feel good about yourself. So do not end this video until you watch it to the end.
Agreed. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
It's been so long.
It's been so long since we've been sitting on this couch.
I know.
Man, oh man, we did some traveling over 2020, even recently. We went to Temecula, which you can check out those videos.
We're Joe, Ellen, and Joe.
We're Joe, Ellen, and Joe, and we're so happy to be here.
So, now you want to talk about travel?
Now we're going to talk about travel.
So yes, we've traveled since 2020 and since COVID, but now what were we just talking about? That it's going to open up even more.
Yep.
And so our job right now is to give you a few pointers to make your air travel life easier.
That's right. I'm sure all of you have cabin fever like we did, and you are ready to travel again. And I'm sure as soon as the airports really open up, it's going to be super congested at the security area. So this video is to give you some tips on the best ways to get through security as fast as possible and not have to undress.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So chop, what are they?
Okay.
In a quick 1, 2, 3, tell me.
TSA PreCheck, global entry, and clear.
All right. Are we going to talk about the differences?
We are.
Okay.
We're not necessarily going to give you pros and cons of the 3. We're just going to explain what they are and let you make your decision. Good?
Good.
Okay. First one.
TSA PreCheck.
Okay.
So, TSA PreCheck, $85 gets you 5 years of speeding through the security checks. So even if you walk by and you think, what's the difference? The lines are about the same length. TSA PreCheck is like going through the express lane in the grocery store. You don't take off your shoes, you don't take off your belt, you can wear a light jacket, you don't have to worry about removing outer layers. No laptops come out of the bag. Your 3-ounce liquids, leave them in your bag, and you whiz on through.
And I don't know about you, I hate taking my shoes off at the airport and standing on those floors. So it's really a super cool thing. We actually signed up for that.
Yeah, so we have TSA PreCheck.
Correct.
And we do a lot of domestic travel, so TSA PreCheck actually is good for all travel. We're primarily domestic because we just like to run around. That kind of is what we did at first. In hindsight, I would have done something different. So I said it was $85, but it is non-refundable. So there is a list of things that would disqualify you from being eligible for TSA PreCheck, and we'll put them...
We're going to put them down in the description of the video.
Okay.
We'll put a link to it so you can go check it out. It's kind of lengthy, so there was no sense in us sitting here rattling off all of those reasons why you will not get approved.
Yeah, but if you've been like arrested
a good
for...
little boy and girl, you can get approved.
No, but if you've been arrested for extortion or bribery or something, don't apply. The next one is...
Global entry. So this is the one, if we had to go back and redo it, we would get global entry, because global entry for $15 more for the 5 years, you actually get this super cool thing, which is on the way back into the States. You kind of get the express lane back in without having to be strip searched. No, I'm only kidding.
So it gets you speedy access through customs. So you have your own line, and when you're coming back from a long trip and you want to get home, it's exhausting and stressful anyway, so it's kind of a nice way to just be home quick. And it includes TSA PreCheck. So when you're going through security, you're in TSA PreCheck, and then when you come home, global entry gets you through customs more quickly.
That's right. So we definitely recommend, if you don't have any of these so far, totally get global entry so that you can get out of the country fast or out of your city into the next city fast. And then if you do international travel, you can get out fast, and then when you arrive back in through customs, you can get back into your own
country.
country.
Because it's U.S., it's global.
That's right. That's why it's global.
We'll also put a list of what would make you ineligible for that. And DUI is kind of one of those things. So it's a little bit weird. So before you spend $100, check out the list.
Perfect.
And be really, really honest with yourself. Have you been a good boy or girl?
The last one is clear.
They're at about 35 airports and a little over 50 other locations. So in addition to airport access, you also get Clear Sports. And so with this pass, which he's going to describe, not only do you get to your security checkpoint faster, you can also get into sporting venues, concert venues, and things like that. But the list is growing, and what they're planning to do with this technology is also growing. What is it, and how do you get it?
So Clear is biometrics, so it's retinal scan and fingerprint, so you don't have to have your ID out. And if you go and they scan you,
it gets you to the front of the security line. Like, you get through fast because you never have to pull out any of the things that he mentioned. But it doesn't include TSA PreCheck. So if you don't have TSA PreCheck on top of your Clear, then you're just going to be in the regular security line where you're taking off your shoes and your belt and possibly your watch and your little baggie of toothpaste or whatever it is.
So that's important. If you're at an airport that does not have Clear, then you're sort of out of luck because then you're in the normal line.
Correct. So if you're going to have Clear, you really want it on top of the others, whether it's TSA PreCheck or Global Entry.
Yeah.
But talk about what is the downside, potentially, to having Clear? It costs you.
Oh, right. It costs $179 per year, where TSA PreCheck was $85 for 5 years, and Global Entry was $100 for 5 years. So this is more expensive, for sure.
Yeah. With the $179 per year, you can have up to 3 adult family members for $50 extra, and children under 18 are actually automatically included for free. So I guess if you have a big family, might help you. So they do have, when we talked about getting escorted, there's literally like Clear ambassadors.
Yep.
Or Clear security people. So you do physically, when you get through with your retinal scan, they walk you right to, like Joe said, sort of the front of security and whatever that looks like.
I honestly don't understand the benefit of it yet. I guess if you don't like to have to pull out your documents, this is the selling point of it, I guess.
Yeah, and I think in the future it will be better. Right now, I feel sorry for anybody who did this in 2020 because obviously they're not getting the benefit of flying. They've spent $179. They're not going to concerts. Right. They're not going to sports. But the goal of the system is eventually to make it from curb to airplane without really having to interact with anybody. So your boarding pass, everything will be part of your scan, and they'll just know who you are and where you're supposed to be, and you drop off a bag and you go. So,
yeah.
But who knows when that'll happen. And I think as it comes into more airports, but right now it's, there's a map. We'll put that in the description also. I know like Phoenix is there, but not even every airport in California has it. So it's fairly limited at the moment.
Yep. Okay.
So
is that it? Does that cover all of it?
I think so.
So we highly, highly recommend Global Entry.
Yes, for the extra $15.
So it allows you to come back into the U.S. through customs so much quicker than if you didn't have it. So we highly suggest the extra $15 for Global Entry, which also then gets you the TSA PreCheck. And we've used it, and it's been amazing.
It's amazing. And of course, right now we're not that busy. In some of the airports, some airports are really busy, but
it's going to get there.
And even before, obviously we've had it for several years, so we had it long before COVID. It's always made our life really easy. And before you go out and spend your $85 or spend your $100 or even the $179, I recommend that you go through all of your travel-based credit cards, from American Express to Discover to Visa, MasterCard, but like any of the venture cards, whatever. I'm not in the credit card business, but every travel card will reimburse you a statement credit for these, but different ones do different things. So I think there's only one card. I think the American Express Green Card will reimburse you for clear.
Right? Yep.
But the others, it's still limited and it's changing every day. But check your credit card so you at least get a statement credit if you pay for your authorization application with your card.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
They ready for a hot bonus?
Oh, wait.
A tasty bonus?
No, the one thing that we didn't do, so when we traveled for those 28 days, is at no point in any of those videos did we ever go.
Do us a favor, like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and then ding dong that notification bell so you know every time we have a video.
That's right. We want more subscribers, and we haven't asked
Maybe
them.
we shouldn't tell them that last bonus unless they like. Go like now. We'll wait. Now subscribe. Did you hit the notification button? Okay, I trust you.
Okay.
The best air travel hack of all time in terms of making people feel good.
It has to come from the heart first. This is like anything else. You can't go and do this with the motivation that in the end you expect something. So if you come from a place of
Kindness and joy,
you'll be extremely surprised what happens. Go ahead.
So a dear friend of ours was a flight attendant years ago. She's actually retired. But she told me a long time ago about how flight attendants, they do all these things. And there's time. And they're feeding us. And they're beveraging us. And they're taking care of us. And we might not think about the fact that they haven't even had their own lunch or a snack. So I heard that they love, love, love chocolate. So I never get on a plane anymore. We both. He's usually with me. I don't care. I run it even just to the airport newsstands, and usually for about $4.99, you can get a bag of Reese's peanut butter cups, or you can get Hershey Kisses. So individually wrapped chocolate is amazing. Obviously, if you plan ahead, you can get something a little fancier even at a grocery store. Remember we had that incident? So I'm getting off track here a second. But do you remember we were going to Jamaica and I left my something at home. I left the credit card I used to book our flights at home. And then we weren't able to check in. Like, it was something crazy. But I always have lots of these chocolates. So I will give them to people at the counter. I will give them to people at baggage claim. But no matter what, when we get on a plane, usually as soon as we walk on, we give a bag of chocolates to whoever's greeting us. And then wherever we're sitting, we'll give another bag. And you might find that you get treated a little special. You might find that they just say thank you and they're very appreciative, and then you get all the people who come up and all the other flight attendants and the captain of the plane and the co-pilot, they're all thanking you when you're leaving. You might get free Wi-Fi, you might get a free cocktail, you might get a blanket, you might get
a pillow.
A pillow, yeah.
You might get moved to first class. That has not happened yet, but
yeah,
I
that
think
has not happened.
you need something more than chocolate. I don't know.
I think so too.
But make sure that they're individually wrapped. You know, there's something like Hershey Kisses or Reese's peanut butter cups, or even some fancier chocolate that comes individually so that they feel good about sharing it, and it's not just like a giant bag of M&Ms where they're all loose inside, like that.
But this is what we like.
Right, but
this is how I travel.
Exactly. This is an amazing travel hack, and again, you have to present this from a place of gratitude for the airline people and just kindness, and it's just a thank you, and don't expect anything, and there's a good chance something amazing will happen. So once again, we want you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for future videos.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. What else?
Well, that's just the intro.
Don't they have to stay tuned till the
end?
end?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. But
anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure that all of you have cabin TSA
Pre. TSA.
TSA Pre. necessarily pros and cons.
Do you have stuff in your
Something
mouth?
to just go out? No. No. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah. Actually, didn't you say DUI also?
That's not this one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Get your, not your passport stamped. You get your passport stamped when you leave, but.
City or state faster.
Your own city. You can get back into your city.
Is it hot in here?
It is. It's very warm in here.
So they're at 35 airports and, wait, let me look at this.
So there are 35 airports. Get set up.
Okay. It allows you to get through customs on the way back in to your country.
Not in your country, our country. It's only U.S.
Okay. Like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification. Wait. Like this video, punch that subscribe button, and hit that notification button so the next time we have
Isn't it a bell?
Oh yeah. You do it then, because I always do it.
Wait, what do you say?
It's the like button.
Do us a favor. Since we've left you alone for a long time, we haven't been on this sofa in quite a while.
So it's an amazing travel hack. I'm going to do it again since that was like this giant noise when it. This is an amazing travel hack.